continue on with more Resident Evil 6. Although before we get into playing the thing, we have a whole bunch of stuff we have to go through and check first, and then I will finish I'll probably be finishing Chris's campaign off, considering we're halfway through chapter 4. And we have just the last one to go, and then we'll go and do this again, and that will be the end of this part. And then we'll start with Sherry and Jake the next time that we stream. We're already nearly 13 hours of gameplay, but earning skill points very, very fast as well. We've got 34 emblems at the moment, so we need 2 more. I don't actually say, like, I like checking these stats every time that I go and think on it. It's nice to see. I haven't been using the knives or anything. This is okay. So I need to still defeat. I've used 16 coup de grace, but I need to defeat 8 enemies. So I think I need 2 more for the trophy. So it's not glitch. It's just we have to. I don't know why my game's so liking that. Okay, so now so we've got the Wavo, and then we've got the Neo Umbrella Wavo. When I saw these things, I'm like, what are these? And it's like they are they're aliens. They look like aliens, but apparently they're the Wavo that are part of the Neo Umbrella organization. So that makes a lot of sense. I haven't come across what this is yet. Some of these are different as well, because like, this is Glava Sluz, Glava Smash. So these are all like what the Wavo transformed into. Ruka Serp, Ruka Kavantage. Some of these are really that looks like it's got a spider on it. Ruka Bedem, Noga Trishan. I think these are like native names. Noga Let, Noga Kanji, Noga Okla. Hello, Explosija. Some of these are Hello Margla. Okay, some of these are really awkward with naming. Hard and Yezdo. Some of these are very difficult to read. Okay, so the name of the snake is Illusiga? Enemy attack chopper L. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Enemy cars, paratrooper. We actually did get one of the paratroopers. Yeah, I remember this. And all the zombies up here already. We don't have to fight zombies as I think, as far as I know. We did fight Ogroman though, which was the 3 giant ones. I don't think I've got anything new in medals. Like we're still. I got clear time on all the ranks, that's interesting, but I'm missing D rank for accuracy and B and D rank for deaths. In enemies routed, I'm missing B, C, and D because I usually go ahead and fight everything. Still a lot of stuff that I'm missing. I don't know how many of these I've got, I haven't been counting, but I did want to check all these out just to see if there was anything new. These are all related to the. These are all related to the storyline. I think a lot of these are going to be related to the story. Got any? Okay, no, we actually did get a bonus. So killed a paratrooper enemy midair was like one of the bonus campaign objectives. I think I even got that one by mistake. Fine. What else have we got? Go through and I'll go through and read the. I like to read these too. They're informative about the thing. There's going to be a lot here to read, but we'll go ahead and read them all, and then we'll continue on with the game. Right, Chris Redford is a 39-year-old BSAA operative working for its North American branch. He was the leader of Alpha Team until he suffered post-traumatic amnesia and wound up a belligerent drunk in the underbelly of Eastern Europe. Around this time, a biohazard outbreak in China shocks the world. Piers Nevins, his teammate on Alpha, finds Chris and convinces him to resume his leadership role in the BSAA. Despite his memory loss, Chris retains the fortitude and leadership skills that make him one of the BSAA's top agents. The BSAA. In the wake of the Umbrella Corporation's dissolution in 2003, many other pharmaceutical companies saw their bioorganic weapons research enter the black market. Whether in the hands of organized crime or terrorists, bioweapons were destroying lives around the world. In response to voices calling for action to be taken, the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium formed the anti-terrorist task force known as the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance. Initially, the BSAA was just a civilian organization with only advisory status, but as the threat posed by bioterrorism spread, the United Nations decided to sponsor the group in order to have a quick response force to deal with threats around the world. With this new sponsorship in place, the BSAA gained the authority to carry out investigations in countries the world over, to make arrests wherever it is dispatched. Guavo, whatever it's called. Sea virus will turn human hosts into creatures called Guavo. These creatures lose their self-control, but they fail to exhibit any noticeable drop in mental functions. To explain reports of Guavo skillfully handling firearms and communicating with each other, Guavo in their country's native tongue. Guavo will tend to follow the final orders they were given before being infected with the sea virus, and they will do this with no thought for their own safety or well-being. Okay, so this is interesting. So it's like, if you're given, essentially, if they're given orders and then are infected, that's what they end up having as their objective. So that means that the people who have become these creatures have probably been told, hey, this is your objective, this is what you need to do, and then they don't have any other mind to it, I guess. The virus creates an intense febrile state in the host, and the more the host is damaged, the hotter it becomes. Many Wavo being such to succumb to their wounds, burning to death in bright hot flames that engulf their bodies. Wavo mutations. After the sea virus turns an infected human into a Wavo, the host will continue to mutate. The mutation usually occurring in a specific section of its body. When a host body is damaged, the regenerative properties of the sea virus will attempt to repair the damage. The repairs replace the normal human tissue with chitinous insect-like appendages. In some cases, the repairs take on utilitarian purpose, replacing arms with scythe or shield-like appendages. That's what we've been seeing with the mutations. Reports say that some Wavos sprouted wings and gained the ability to fly. Certain mutations, like the aforementioned wings, have been observed on numerous occasions. The exact number of types of mutations that actually exist is unknown at this time. And then we get Chris as a figurine that we unlock. Stuff is Piers Nevins. Piers Nevins is a 26-year-old BSAA operative working for its North American branch. Chris Redford is his commanding officer. Standout coordination and concentration skills are without peer, making him the BSAA's top-ranking sniper. He react quickly to the changing conditions on a battlefield, and as such, he will usually find a way to complete his mission in spite of any adverse conditions. Serious and determined man in battle, he still has time to offer a kind word for his fellow soldiers. It is these qualities that cause the CO to comment that the future of the BSAA rests on soldiers of men like him. Nevins himself prefers not to think of his team as subordinates, but as members of a big family. He holds that the strength of the BSAA hinges on the bonds of all its agents. He holds Captain Redfield in the highest respect, and Captain Redfield trusts him. Listen. Ogroman. Ogroman is a type of BOW used by the insurgents during the Civil War in Macedonia. Ogroman is derived from the Serbians for giant body. As the name would suggest, this creature is one of the largest stable BOWs known to exist. Its strength is incalculable, and it is violent and destructive. These BOWs lack intelligence and will just act on the orders they are given without formation. The sea virus. The sea virus turn human hosts into creatures called Wavo. The virus mutates the host in horrible ways, and it is the latest bioorganic weapon to threaten the safety of the world. One of its first known uses was as a health-preserving drug given to mercenary soldiers in one of the Eastern Europe's many internecine conflicts. Following its use in Europe, many Wavo-like creatures begin to turn up around the world. C stands for chrysalid, as the virus will encase a human host in a cocoon-like shell before its final mutation. Okay, so that makes sense about that. That also doesn't explain why some of them hatch more than others as well. Napad. The Napad is a creature that results from a high-level mutation brought on by exposure to the C virus. Napad is derived from the Serbian word for assault. This creature has a hard, protective epidermis, as well as dense, tough musculature. The creature attacks by swinging its large, powerful arms recklessly. When it becomes excited, it has been observed to thump on its chest much like a gorilla. Okay, so that's the big, tanky ones. The Napad's standard body temperature is much higher than a Wavo's. It's so high, in fact, that its body constantly gives off steam in order to maintain a non-life-threatening temperature level. And Napad manages to give off steam without dehydrating itself is unknown. Any damage to the creature, whether by gunshot or blunt force trauma, chip away at its shell-like exterior, revealing its softer muscle tissue beneath. The nerve center under the shell on its back is very sensitive. Damage to this area will kill the creature. Oh, okay. So that means that okay, so that makes sense. That I was wondering why, when I was fighting someone, they were dying much quicker than others. Now I know why. So once you get rid of the shell that's on its back, you shoot that there and it will die immediately. We got PS's, we got Ben McCauley is a 22-year-old VSA operative working for its North American branch. The first election he sees is in Adonius War. Chris Redfield is his commanding officer. He is honest and sincere, if somewhat timid. As an explosive expert, he is tasked with destroying barricades and anti-aircraft gun turrets. Fortunately, he falls victim to Ada's machinations, succumbing to an infection that turns him into one of the very BOWs he was tasked with fighting. After losing his humanity during the transformation into a mindless creature, he is killed by BSAA support troops dispatched to Atonia, disposed of BOWs. Chris's amnesia. Chris Redfield suffered post-traumatic amnesia after he and his team were caught in a trap sprung by Ada Wong in the Republic of Atonia. Most of his team died, and unconscious Chris was brought to a local hospital. Upon waking up, Chris had no recollection of who he was, or what had occurred, but his mind was racked by an overwhelming, or racked by an overwhelming and inexplicable guilt. Chris determined to run away, and he left the hospital before anyone could check in on him until Pierce Niven and the BSAA found him. Chris lived as a moody and violent drunk, hoping that he could numb himself to the pain of what happened that day. Okay, so that means that when we met Ada all that time ago, it was like in the past. So we played past Chris and now we're playing present. Fossa One is a shantytown district located in the Chinese city of Waiyi. Built around the remains of a fortress, Chris Redfield and Alpha Team chase a BOW with a highly developed camouflage ability to this area. In the early 20th century, this area was a base of operations for British colonialism. The Emperor of China was able to rally the surrounding people to extirpate the British from their land. Following British abandonment, areas of Bossawan lapsed into a lawless zone. No one in control, people started building dwellings haphazardly until they piled up into the current labyrinthine mess the district is today. And then this is I think it's two I's. It might be IL, I'm not really sure. It might be an IL, actually. The Illuziga is a creature that results from a high-level mutation brought on by exposure to the C virus. Illuziga seizure is derived from the Serbian word for phantom. This creature closely resembles a monstrously large snake, one that can camouflage its body to blend into its surroundings. When the creature spots its prey, it starts to behave erratically. When it is in a weakened state, its ability to camouflage itself is greatly reduced. To compensate for the loss of this defensive mechanism, part of its skin will become extremely hard, making it difficult to harm with conventional weapons. This is going to be the snake. No, that's the Ogremon. Okay, that's the giant creature that we fought in the second chapter. Chris's Fire. Chris Redfield began his military career pilot in the United States Air Force. His unwillingness to compromise brought him into direct conflict with superiors. Unable to settle these differences, Chris retired from the Air Force. He's then scouted by Raccoon City's Special Forces because of his superior fighting skills and pilot qualifications. After what came to be known as the mansion incident on the outskirts of the city, Chris set off on his own to stop Umbrella and make the world aware of the threat of bioweapons. Following Umbrella's dissolution in 2003, Chris decided to join the BSAA and continue the fight. Brought him to Africa in 2009 and into direct conflict with his former boss, Albert Wesker. Chris killed Albert during the operation, and he was finally able to put rest all the ghosts on Umbrella in Raccoon City. So I think that's referencing, I believe that's referencing Resident Evil 5, because we haven't seen Wesker since. 2012, during an operation in Adonia, all his BSAA soldiers, peers, and Evans turned into BOWs. Chris suffered from head trauma that led to amnesia, and it wasn't until 6 months later that Pierce was able to find him again. And Chris Redfield and Leon Kennedy work for two different organizations that have no reason to interact with each other, but they do share one connection: Chris's sister, Claire. Following the mansion incident in 1998, Chris set out for Europe on his own, determined to bring down Umbrella. Before he left, he neglected to inform Claire as to his whereabouts, so she came to Raccoon City to find him. There she met Leon, and together they fought their way out of the horrors of Raccoon City. Claire was then reunited with Chris on Rockford Island. She loves and respects her brother, and she considers Leon a trusted friend. Claire was a mutual contact, and it would only be a matter of time before the two met. Although the interactions between their respective organizations are highly restricted, when they finally met, both were able to understand each other's deep convictions, particularly those related to the eradication of bioorganic weapons. So that's all the things for now. So we'll go, when we come back here after we finish, we're going to have like a bunch of other things to go and check out here before we finish up with this part. This one actually explains some more things now, because okay, so now I'm seeing Chris's one. So Eastern Europe 6 months ago, urban warfare, seizing the city, enter Ada Wong, and then Ada's trap. So that's the events that took place 6 months before. Chris, anyway. And we've got Fallen Hero, which is when they found him. Mutations, Cocoons, Quiet Anger, Battle in +1, Proper Attack, Unseen Enemy, Danger Zone, Ada's Cruelty, Conflict, Chasing Down Ada. I just realized now these are the same, and then Leon the Script. So some of these actually are the same. So these cutscenes that we saw here I thought were different. And then Declaration of Victory is where we're currently up to. And there's a bit more sporadic things going on as we go, but we'll get all these finished for today, actually. I think we should. That's everything done for this. Let's go and check and see if there's anything else that we can. See if there's any new dog tag stuff that we haven't collected yet. If we've got any new see if we have any new titles. We've got any level 4 titles yet. So we've played for 15 hours. Sorry, we're not at 15 hours yet. We're heading to that. We're nearly at 200,000 skill points. We've earned 177 medals, but we need to earn 150 unique ones. So we've earned 50 titles so far. What else have we got on? Price, we haven't got some of these yet. Higher. Granted, we still have 2 people to play, 2 campaigns to play as well. At least we're getting some more of these done in another way though, because we're using more varieties of weapons. Some of these are going to take a little longer than things. Like, we killed 716 zombies, we killed 333 Guavo apparently. There's actually less enemies. Some of these are going to take a long time to get up, if I have to, like, grind for them. We've defeated over 1,000 enemies across 2 campaigns, but we're still going. We've earned 67 medals in the different areas of the campaign. We're not as close as I thought that I would be to some of these, but I thought I'd be a bit closer actually. Alright, I guess we'll continue. I don't think we have enough for any new skills yet. No. My intention was to, I think my intention was to buy an upgrade for something. I can't remember what it was. Still haven't unlocked any of these other ones yet either. Let's, I'm pretty sure, like, we're still playing as Pierce, because I still need to actually use him here. Load up these guides. Okay, so we're in chapter 4, and we've got 2 more to go. So the next one is that we have to turn a wheel to lower a ladder. So, apparently it's, like, we actually have to, like, should be obvious, but the last one of this chapter is actually related to, Pierce specifically. Didn't eat up my save, so we should be good. I have plenty of grenade launcher ammo, but I'm hoping to find some more other ammo as well.
Okay. It's Ada.
Oh, that's the actual item. Oh, we're still getting attacked by the, still getting attacked by the aliens. Oh, and there's quite a few of them here. I think if we shoot them off the wall, so I thought shooting them off the wall would give me more damage. Wait, I'm just baffled. Well, I killed that guy. I should be able to reload. wondering why that just changed for a second. Gotta be someone in here. Oh. I want to back off against. As I said, Chris, we want to back away from that one. Not, acid rounds, okay, so now I gain the. Still haven't found what I'm looking for at the. I haven't found a valve to turn a ladder yet. I'm a bit concerned that I've missed something, but I'm pretty sure I haven't found one. Surely that. Oh, I thought that would be enemies in there. But, that's definitely the other Ada. I can hear something. It's so weird that you just see Ada walking around as if there's no cause for concern. Ah, one of these is like one of the need to get rid of the it's one of these need to get rid of the we need to find the little bug that's related to it. There we go. Keep shooting at it. Not sure if I'm supposed to keep shooting at him or not. I think I am, but... It's supposed to be very obvious, so that's what also just makes me think that I've done what I'm supposed to do, I just haven't reached there yet. Oh, did we somehow... Definitely in cover there, guy. Definitely there in cover. I like this guy's cover though. Ah, okay, it's right here. I think we just I think we turn this here.
Don't worry, I'll cover you.
Where, like, I heard the enemy, but I didn't, heard the enemy, I didn't see anyway. Yeah, Chris just, like, slam it into the ground, grab it and slam it. So apparently it's like here. That's what it was originally. They said it was as you walk up the stairs, there's like you can see it. So I mean if we can. There it is. One more. One more and then we're finished with this chapter. So this one could only get, we can only get by Peter. after we destroy the canister with explosives, keep it to the right. Okay, so this one here has a 4-minute time limit. So if we don't find it before then, it's fine. So all the third barrier. So if something goes wrong, I can just reload the checkpoint if necessary. I want to make sure I reload my, because I can pick up any of these ammo. Pick up any of this ammo. Kind of let me pick up the ammo, but at least I can. Getting assault rifle ammo, which is good. And that's a different Ada this time. She's wearing blue now instead of red. I think red Ada is our Ada that we know. The blue one is someone else.
With your track record, I gotta say, I'd hate to be a member of your team, Chris.
Don't listen to her, Captain.
But where are my manners? I mean, really, I should be thanking your men for being such good test subjects.
Ever since Adonia, all I've wanted is to see you dead. This isn't about vengeance. It's about justice. It's over, Ada.
You're right. It is. The aircraft carrier is preparing for launch.
Launch?
And the dead will flood the streets. Deja vu, boys. Raccoon revisited. But this time, it won't just be one city. It'll be the whole world.
I have no clue who that was supposed to be. Or was that? Wait, was that Simmons?
But no one can stop it.
Damn it! What the hell just happened?
Actually, no, it can't be Simmons, because isn't this happening at the same time as what's happening in the other area?
This looks like a different strain. There are 2 missing. Just take what's left. We'll bring it back to HQ for analysis. This is Alpha Leader. I need a report on the missing vessels ASAP.
The city has been compromised, and we've lost contact with all local assets. We need more time.
We don't have it. The terrorist assault was just a diversion. The real attack will spread the virus globally. Now what? Let's check the rear hangar. There've got to be some planes back there. Yes, sir.
Alpha Team, this is HQ. We've confirmed that Wong was telling the truth. There's a fully armed aircraft carrier in open water not far from your location. Satellite imaging indicates they're getting ready to fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from launching even a single one.
Copy that, HQ. The bay's just up ahead. Hurry. Yes, sir. This is making me seasick. You think this tub's gonna last much longer? I don't want to hang around to find out. Come on.
But why it's telling us we have to go
Can't get through right now. Let's go. This door requires 3 different passcodes. Then we better go find them fast.
Oh, okay. Now we have to go in there.
I wonder who took them down.
This enemy looks like it's new. If that enemy can bring, can that enemy bring other enemies alive? Okay, we can. I'm unsure if this enemy is like the other one. Oh, I think this enemy is like the ones that we fought in, aren't these enemies like the ones that we fought in, Leon's campaign? I don't know if they're still alive or if it's... Keep them.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Not sure why, Chris is shooting, but...
Let's get out of here. Roger.
We can go all different ways. I want to try all the doors just to cover everything. No, okay. It's way more. So many ways to go in this area. It brings acid rounds for some reason. Building up to something. Gee, I wonder if that's gonna, like,
Got the second one. Only one more to go.
I need to backtrack a bit, actually. Or just throw it, grab the thing, and it had ammo on it. I guess we're probably gonna have to backtrack on something. The only reason I'm like bashing it with this is because I close up to it. That doesn't seem to really be doing much. These enemies are, I don't know if I'm supposed to just keep. I don't like that this constantly has a scope. I want to just go get out of here. deploy that thing soon. Alive, right? Oh, Chris is Serpent. Hopefully Chris can take care of himself.
Get this thing open, Captain. I'm ready when you are.
Yep. Like how it spaces through the area.
Found the last one. Let's head back.
Now it was like several areas I didn't even think I explored. I could use this without the scope. I'm gonna see if any of these lead to anything. These enemies just don't going.
Damn it! It's locked from the other side!
That's probably where we'll.
Right behind you.
Oh. Oh. was wondering, like, what was being shot at. I had a good shot, and then, of course, we get caught. I don't know what Chris is doing. Oh, I can't even, like...
Damn it, we don't have time for this shit.
I thought I was about to die then.
Roger.
Good area.
Let's get it fired up.
HQ to Alpha. The aircraft carrier has been located. The carrier is armed with anti-aircraft artillery. Take out those guns, Alpha.
One plane against an entire carrier? Does that even sound possible? Hey, Piers, how's your aim? Never better, Captain.
Right, I think... So it's saying it... Actually, I think this area here is fine. The reason I say this area is fine is because 4.2 is where we just were. And then it's saying that 4.4 is where the next Serpent Emblem is, so I think I'm fine when it comes to that. Because, fine with that. I think this is considered like 4.3. I have to go and check that. Well, sure, but I think where we are right now is 4.3. So if that's the case, I can just go ahead and do that. Just give me a second, something. Yeah, I'm not trying to get the. And like right in me, please. God. Yeah, as I was saying, like the I don't think the collectible is in this area because it's saying that I can only get it as peers after we destroy a container with explosives at the end of the chapter. So maybe we have to like because it mentions about there's also a yeah okay so that's fine. Yeah, we're not there yet. I think we just do what we have to do.
Pre-launch preparations have already
Not sure what we're supposed to be doing here.
Carrying a virus. If it hits, it's gonna be a hell of a lot worse than a normal warning.
Oh, okay.
The only way
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
stop it is by getting on that carrier. Got no choice. Okay, get ready. I'm going in.
Really lagging. Not lagging, actually.
Gotcha.
Seeing the targets is fairly simple.
Ada said she wanted to bring Raccoon City to the world. There's only one missile that we know of. Come in, HQ. Are there any other vessels in the water?
Negative. Intel says only the carrier.
She could have been making it up. I wouldn't put it past her.
All anti-aircraft guns have been destroyed.
All right, now we can stop that missile. Find a place to land, Captain.
Okay, it's you.
HQ to Alpha.
It's you. This is where I've got to do
The
the
missile
games.
countdown has already started. Find the control unit and stop the launch.
Roger that, HQ. We're on it.
Alright, so I think it's you. So we can't. The reason why we couldn't do it is Chris, because Chris is in the area. So, I think this is it. I'm very confused. Is it mentioned there's a 4 speed limit? I thought I saw a thing that said about the time limit. Where is that? After jumping out of the plane, you set a bomb, run forward, around, or over 2 obstacles, and look to the right. Now it mentions after destroying the first container with explosives, keep to the right as you truck down the next container and behind a tire on the forwards. Kind of convinced of the forward. Well, after I planted a bomb, I have to run past 2 obstacles. Wait. Hopefully it's in the right spot. Oh, there's enemies too. I don't know if these enemies are infinite. Huh? Ah, here's the one.
Looks like my path is blocked. Nothing a little pyrotechnics can't take care of.
But apparently we go past this, 2 obstacles and then to the right. Oh no. Please stay away from me. He blew up while he was in the cups. Apparently it's like past 2 obstacles. I think it's correct. I think I'm doing it correctly. Is that it? Yep, there it is. Never mind. That's everything in Chapter 5 for Chris. If the game would pause for me, please. So that's everything for Chapter 4. Now we just to complete Chapter 5. So I guess now we just run through the area. Something gonna jump out? Yep, we're gonna get hit. don't think we needed to be perfect with that either. Wait, is that a giant Nautilus? Oh, that's okay. That's where the
This fight's about to get dirty.
yeah. We're not gonna be able to deal with this on our own. Chris is gonna have to take care of that.
Hurry it up, Pierce. We're running out of time.
HQ to Alpha. Missile launch has been aborted.
Way to go, Pierce. Now get back to the plane so we can get out of here. Punch it out. Pierce, get to the crate. I'll pick you up. Hey, Captain. The odds are a little uneven down here. A little help?
I guess we're now going to take out the
HQ to Alpha. We have an emergency.
take it out now.
Missile is preparing to launch.
How in the hell? Say, you knew we were trying to stop it.
We're out of time, Alpha. Permission to destroy the missile granted.
Damn it, that thing's in our way. All right, Pierce, take out those missiles. Roger that.
Oh,
For the city!
so that's still one that keeps open fire.
FOS.
Chris Redfield with the BSAA here.
Hold on, I'm patching you through to Agent Leon Kennedy.
What? Leon! Leon, where are you?
Chris, we're just outside of Tachi. Why?
Get the hell out of there!
I think this is some of the stuff that's the same. It might be a little bit different for Chris's perspective.
Leon! Leon! Are you alright? Yeah. Things just got bad. Real bad. Chris, listen to me.
That mission's got a whole lot to go though. It's gonna be interesting to see what my final time is for this.
Jake Mueller. Robert Wesker's son. Wesker? Chris, he's got antibodies for the C virus. I got it. On my way. Good, thanks. Leon, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Ada Wong is dead.
Sherry and Jake need you. Don't let them down.
Really? Only an hour and 12 minutes. Got a lot longer than that. Although we did finish the, got all A rank for everything. Okay, S rank, okay, S ranks are popular. S ranks are possible. The only way to get one is you have to get A rank in everything. So, it's the first time I've ever got an A rank in everything. 73% accuracy. Joy, an hour and 12 minutes, 94 enemies routed. Got all A ranks in everything. Cool. Didn't die either. Reach the missile in 3 minutes or less. That's probably a bonus. That would be a bonus objective, I'm guessing. For the aircraft carrier witness Aegis and destroy an unavoidable nightmare. I don't think I can buy anything to get the trophy, so. Last mission, although Princess camping. I'm keeping item drop increase. Then we have this on for now, only because I know that I can do more damage here. But I'm saving up for defense 3 and firearms 3, I think. Don't really know if I need anything else. Unfortunately, you can only pick like 3. I mean, I could pick increased ammo, but it's like there's already. Chapter 5, which I think is a unique number.
There's irony for you. A man who spent his entire life trying to destroy the world, and now his son is the only one who could save it.
And here I am coming to rescue him.
The man who killed his father. Like I said, irony.
I don't know. Maybe it's fate.
Oh, we're going underwater. This is gonna be interesting.
It's been 3 years since I killed Wesker. I can't let this war follow me forever. After we rescue Jake, I'm turning in my gun.
What? Wait a minute.
It's about time someone took my place. I'd be honored if it was you.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
You made it this far, haven't you? All right. This is it.
Who the hell has the funding to build something like this?
It's got Neo Umbrella written all over it. Be careful. Knowing them, there'll be some surprises.
Copy that.
Alright, so this is the last mission. So first collectible can be earned by either of them, but it's earned ways. So for us, we need to find a grate on the floor of the platform and look through it to see the emblem. Well, we're helping Chris out with something.
Okay.
Weird that they just had that one One a little hallway and then a couple more. Oh, there's Sherry and Jake.
I think I got it. They found us. We gotta go. Captain, can you pinpoint their location? They're in some sort of research bay. We can get there from the lower levels. Let's go get them.
Is this the area that they were talking about? Check this before I, oh, it's after we get a boot. And then forward.
I want to have a look around over there. Captain, give me a hand.
I want to go down here. Let's just do more about what I'm supposed to do. I think this is the point where I need to make sure that I, I see it right there. I'll maybe get it from here. See if I can get it without, let's see if I can get it while, fan is spinning. Right, that was the first emerald. The second one is once we meet at the top of an elevator. Okay, open the door. Now Chris can help us. Now we can go on the other side. I love the way that I love these.
With these blades going. See if you can turn them off from up there.
Roger that.
Like, I mean, I don't know.
See if you can turn them off from up there. From up there.
I want to go and explore this area first to grab anything that I can use. Or, what do you want me to do? Just in case it leads to somewhere. There might be, like, stuff we can use.
See if you can turn them off from up there.
There are some turrets here, so that makes me think that there's going to be some. They're either going to use them on us, or we're going to be able to use them.
Okay, it's off.
Nope, they're using the turrets on us.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I'll see what I find here. Wait for my command.
Roger that.
I got another set of blades in the way.
Come on, just give me a
There must be something that's like there's someone who's attacking us with a rocket somewhere. Where are they?
on it. Just give me a minute.
Oh, I see. There's a guy, another one that was up there. I'm trying to find the. There's a guy shooting rockets at me. Yes, I know, we've got another set of blades. I've got another thing. It's like, I want to take out these enemies. Unless they're just going to infinitely spawn. Maybe that's the infinitely spawning.
Got another set of blades in the way. I'm on it. Just give me a minute. Set of blades in the way. I'm on. It's off. You're good to go.
What is it with like all these enemies that just constantly like?
Here's, I'm in the elevator, headed your way. Copy that, Captain.
There's another one right up here, right? Pretty sure they said it's after power's restored, open the two-way door and then the crates. I wonder what the final boss is going to be. Because, yeah, I don't know what the final boss is going to be, actually. Ada's dead. Simmons is somewhere else. see the, I can see the, I need to make sure that I heal, because I'm healing. I can see the, I can see the, what's the name I'm looking for? See the, emblem. They're running low on ammo, HP, which is very, very bad. How about we keep getting enemies spawning there? Please don't kill me. I'm on very low health. See, it's like right up there. I'm on 0 health. We did get a trophy for something, so. Well, for my coup de grace on 10 enemies, so we finally defeated 10 enemies with the coup de grace. So I think what I was doing is like, you need to finish the fight with a final hit of a combo, I guess. So we've got that. There isn't a collectible for quite a while. We have an ATB event that we have to do, which I'm not even sure what ATB stands for, actually. So, there's gonna be a part where Chris climbs a rope and we have to hold the door open. That's where the next one is. So we're not gonna have to see that for quite some time. Be good. Not bad for a while, and still coming. Because I'm not progressing in the areas that's why. Probably why, because I've been sticking to the same spot. I'm on low health. I don't have any first aid sprays. I don't even have, actually, I must pick one of these up. Really do with a first aid spray here. Be very useful. Wait, what just attacked us? Nitrogen rounds and acid rounds. Okay. I have plenty of acid rounds. Why are you just standing? So we don't have to worry about collectibles for a little while. Nothing to, now then, just collect for quite some time. heading the wrong. Okay, I thought we were heading the wrong one. This area looks like we're gonna have to push a bunch of healers for something. I wanna head up these. See if there's any. If I can find any form of healing, that would be pretty nice. So, gonna have to be something here.
Roger.
Engaging airlock. Connection to research block initiated. Please wait until the connection is complete.
Oh, they're gonna like hold us. Oh. Okay.
Hello, stranger.
Ida?
Yes, it's me. Or should I say, what is me?
Actually, you know what? It might actually be better for me to go
Little
up,
parting gift to you.
up,
If you're
up,
needed
because
for I'm assuming you're BSAA. Not that it
that way I
matters.
can take out these enemies, and then like
He still won't stop my plans.
the BOWs can't get me.
One
I like how.
this world will be transformed into a new Eden for my last and greatest creation. He will thrive in the ashes of the burning cities, conquering all that remains after the fall. He will reign as king of the new age.
Oh, they actually can make their way up here.
Something tells me this new creation isn't a pillow. Pierce, can you get through to HQ? No, not unless we get topside. So we're on our own. Alright, let's get Jake and Sherry the hell out of here. Come on. Roger.
Oh, the base form enemies are back too.
Connection complete. Pressurizing area now. Please wait until air pressure levels have normalized.
Don't let it pull the lever. Last thing we need is more consumables. Shit, they keep coming! We're just gonna have to hold out.
I'm also running low on HP again.
Pressure normalized. Connection procedures complete. Disengaging the safety lock.
Let's
See that guy just completely disappeared? I don't know if the enemies here are gonna keep us. Guess they're just gonna keep time. No matter how much I'm dealing with these, I think they're just gonna keep spawning. But I'll stay here in case they do. Now I've only got grenade launcher rounds. They're just gonna keep spawning, I think. Well, they're coming from different areas as well, so maybe not. Like how, oh. I want to go and like clear out that area. You get things.
Glad to see you're okay.
Wait, was that you who just freed us?
Looks like you guys saved the day again, huh?
I can see your father in you.
How did you know?
Wait,
where...
hold on a second. So you knew him?
Yeah, I did. But I'm the one that killed him.
It was you?
That's right.
Chris? Better put a leash on that puppy.
This is between me and him. Go ahead. Shoot. You have every right to. Just promise me you'll survive. The world depends on it.
Who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
Stop it!
Put your gun down, now! Tell me, we just following orders? Or was it personal?
Both.
Jake, please stop.
Put a bullet in your
Put
head!
your gun down.
Rub your
Don't
wound!
do this!
There are more important things at stake than you and me. We gotta go!
Jake!
I know!
Guys, I think this is some sort of lift. There's one over there too. Let's get out.
Alright. Sure. We haven't got anything to worry about for a while. Go around and check to make sure that. See? HAOS, infection rate 20%, infection rate 6%, infection rate 100%. Oh, okay, so are we going to be fighting whatever this is?
The end of the world.
Unless we stop it.
So, if that giant...
I'm going to wait till they finish their thing, just in case.
Yeah, just a bit.
This cancels the dialogue.
Get out of here and warn HQ.
I'm guessing now we have to like push these levers.
This way, hurry!
This way!
How did you know Jake is Wesker's son? I didn't think the BSA was privy to that intel.
Leon told me. He also told me where to find you.
So he's okay? Good. I was worried Simmons had gotten to him.
No, he's fine. For the time being, anyway. But he's not out of the woods yet. This outbreak in China makes Raccoon City pale in comparison.
I was going to say, what is going on? Like now we're...
Now.
Means you need Jake.
I'm gonna get you two out of here. Count on me. This is the last thing I do for the BSA.
You know, it's a good thing for you. You killed the captain back there. Otherwise, you'd be dead right now. I can't imagine my delight of having to escort your ass out of here. Jesus Christ, you ever shut up? You need a trying to piss me off? I don't trust you, and I don't like you. Good for you, asshole. We can duke it out after we get the fuck out of here.
There is really good. Yeah. Stuff all over the place. Enemies all over the place. Okay, so this explains what we're going to be fighting, at least probably the final boss. One of the things, at least.
Chris!
Get moving. We got it from here. Let's go.
Wait!
Hey, you got a job to finish. We gotta climb!
Okay, I was going too slow. Didn't feel like I was going too slow. Alright, well, that means we'll just rush off there. Fine. I thought I was going fast, actually. I think it was because I missed the, I think it was because I was trying to figure out what we were doing first. Should be okay now, because I was like slowing down, but it's because I was trying to figure out where we were supposed to be going. It's already like taken off. If this catches me, then obviously then I know that
I got you.
Wait, that was Chris that got killed, not me. I don't know what went wrong then.
Here, we gotta climb.
Alright, this time we'll just dash the whole way just to be safe. That seemed to work the last time we did it. Something happened here.
I got you.
I think I know. It's because we didn't help Chris operate. Okay, that's what happened last time. It's because we didn't help Chris up.
Shit. Unload on it.
so awkward trying to get where I'm supposed to be going to.
That is one angry son of a bitch.
Oh, we have to crawl under areas as well. It's gonna be annoying. Jeez. I know what went wrong with him.
Pierce, we gotta climb.
Alright, so what went wrong the first time was we didn't help Chris off, that was boy. But the awkward for this running section, I'm going to for this running section, coming up while it's because it was awkward because of the it was like diagonal. Yeah, it's like this thing. I just need to stick to. Last time we kept getting stopped because of the. We kept getting stopped because the.
One angry son of a bitch.
Kept getting stopped because of the diagonal movement, whatever. I was running into stuff. Okay, I'm just going to I'll have to run this the whole way. I'll have to run the whole way because it's a little bit thinny. I don't think there's anything else that I can do. I can't get through it naturally, so I'm gonna let me do that. I did all this part without. All this part I did without dashing.
Here, come on. I got you.
As long as I don't get caught on the. You're alright.
That is one angry son of a bitch.
Right, from around this point, I probably need to start focusing. Like, really, should be alright, you know?
This thing must have been Ada's plan from the beginning. Jesus, the missiles were only a distraction then.
Oh, I gotta shoot. Chris? What's going on? Chris? Oh, I'm wondering what was going on there. Like, why was, I had to save him. I thought I had to shoot at him. don't think I'm at the point yet. No. Because Chris has to climb a rope, and then we have to hold our doors. It looks like it's gonna be a boss area. I can already see, like, things around that I'm gonna grab. This would be very, very useful if I need this beforehand. Go back. Now I can at least load up on this ammo. I think I'm already full with everything else. I can't really reload or... I'll just smash everything else now. We have to fight the boss here, but I'm just looking. Now we're just getting all shotguns and shotgun shells as well. I don't even know if Chris is shooting at it. I'm guessing I'm supposed to shoot at the, its base. Or am I supposed to shoot at its, like... Can't see where Chris's shots are heading towards, so I'm aiming for the... Still trying to figure out where I'm supposed to shoot.
Better.
Based on the amount of damage that we did with that, based on the amount of damage that we did to the creature, it didn't seem like... Yeah, but there's no way that it's dead. I'm about to say there's no way that it's dead.
Captain, we're out of time. We gotta go.
Oh no.
I'll be
What I was about to.
Captain, hurry!
Ah. Okay. Only one more to go for Chris's chapter, and then we're done with it. So up that was the Pierce opens the door and Chris climbs. We've got that. Now the next one is along a walkway with some barriers down. So you have to pass along a breaking bridge, and then at the end, before the final breakable, there's a Serpent Emblem. So we'll figure that out. Like if we die, it's fine because then I can at least keep practicing. Right where it is.
We're shooting ducks in here. You're right. We gotta move.
Fairly certain I'm gonna have to run through this. Hang on just a second. So, wait, okay, Pierce has infected himself with... He's become a BOW now. Ready weapon L2, R1... did we wait too long? Okay, we waited too long. I was trying to figure out, like, I was trying to figure out like what was going on. This is actually kind of interesting that we've just decided to infect ourselves. I wasn't even sure how long to hold the charge for.
What did you do?
This is kind of interesting though, like we are now part BOW. And we can't use any weapons. We are the weapon now. So I wonder if there's going to be a cure or something, because we used it, I think, because we were dying, because we did get hit.
Pressure abnormality detected. Sealing all doors. Restore pressure to regulation levels. Depressurization initialized.
And we got Plats again. Well, this time we are. Oh.
Try to stay in control.
Guessing I'm gonna have to try and go find it. It's kind of cool though. You actually get to be a fire weapon. At least we're not going to take a lot of damage over. This is kind of like really bad with how lunging all over the place. I'm also not sure how much damage I'm really doing either. Like a split second off there. Waiting too long, I'm charging too much. Why is this taking so long considering we are a bioweapon? I think it's because I wasn't like... I don't know if I've just reset the boss fight or not, or what could it I mentioned like we have to kill odds in the cocoon. It's like, well, I'm not. That's the issue. I'm limited with my abilities, so. Oh, there. Oh. I actually was able to physically like stab it. This is kind of bad with the camera. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong. I've got it into its thing at least twice, so I feel like I am still doing something correctly. That's the issue. It won't let me like do anything while it's. It won't let me do anything while it's up here. It's just not. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. I can't do anything. I guess we're supposed to wait because it says depressurization's almost complete. So maybe I just gotta wait. Might just be like this tedious then. You know, at first I thought that this was like a really cool end fight, but now it's just dragging on way too long. This fight's now just dragging on way too long. At least give me like a health bar or something to know whether I'm doing something correctly. This is actually a really bad fight. You know? Hoping that this is the end. This is the last cutscene now, so I guess that's what we have to do. We have to hit it like 3 times or whatever.
Come on, just stay with me. You're gonna be okay. I'm sorry, Captain. I did it for the BSAA. For the future. I know. You did a real good thing. As long as you... I don't want to hear it. We're both getting out of here. Right?
So I got one more collectible, if you remember.
Let's go.
Depressurization process complete.
We get a thing for killing it?
I'm gonna get through this, Pierce. You hear me?
I don't know why I picked up the green herb when I can't actually use it. What it is?
Warning. Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
So here I need to check just to make sure. Before the third barrier, we have to look to the right. So...
Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Barrier 1. Alright, so we have to just get through the barriers. Otherwise we'll die. Focus on the barriers.
Process complete. Unsealing doors now.
But before the third barrier that we destroy, we have to get the collectible. Now, the good thing is that once we do get the collectible, we don't need to, we did not need to,
Warning. Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand
So-
water pressure.
well, I see it. I saw it. But not with it.
Stand back, Captain. I can kill this thing.
there's two. I did see the third one. Third one's just right over there. It's gonna be annoying. This is gonna be really annoying, isn't it? They're saying that PS can get it, but yet... Why? What? This is gonna take me out some time. Can we even get this as PS? I feel like we can, but... How do we do this?
We're gonna get you through this, Pierce. You hear me?
I didn't even realize that this was going to happen, otherwise I would have picked Chris. Well, actually, no, well, anyway. Alright, well, just means I'll have to run to there to get as much time as possible. I can see it right there, but... Like, why put this here and then make it so that you can't get what you need? That didn't, like... This last one's going to be very annoying. I'm going to try and figure out. I don't have a lot of time. But why is my game buffering and lagging like this?
Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
I'm trying to get this. Need to get this. It's going to be really bad because he's attacking me. I don't think we can. Why would you tell me that you can get it and then it's like this doesn't make any sense. I need to see if it. I can see it. I can see it. After the big fight, you'll go along the walkway. Like, this is the thing. At the end, before the final breakable obstacle, look to your right and shoot the serpent. Do not do this. Yeah, so this is the issue. It's like it's saying that you can get this in. Saying that you can get this in as PS. I feel like I can. They're saying that it's possible, so maybe I just need to. Shooting the lightning is really bad. But I don't know where I'm supposed to be aiming for it. And it's timed, so once I get it, it's fine. It will save on the thing. I can die and then it won't matter.
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please.
Yeah, that's the final obstacle. We want to make sure we don't break that, because if we do, it will probably be forced through the. Why would it tell me you can get everything as Pierce when, well, you can, but it's annoying. And like something like that happened where it's like I was aiming clearly at the. I might need to see a video to see how someone actually got it as Pierce.
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure.
It's hitting the. That's the problem. It's hitting this walk. It's hitting this walkway. It's hitting this walkway and I get one shot. Like, who's thought this was a good idea? Like, oh my god. What would you say in the guide that it's possible to do this as peers, and then it's like can't even figure out what you're supposed to do. I want to see someone get it as peers, so I can at least see a. So I can at least see a. If someone's playing as Chris, so if someone's playing as peers, then maybe I can do it. Like, I actually want to see if I can get it as. I want to see if I can get it as peers because I should be able to get it as him. It's weird that like people are saying you can get this as peers, and it's like you probably can, but I don't know if I'm doing something. Why would the guides are saying that you can? So that there must be a way that someone has done it with peers. They're saying that peers can get it, so I guess we'll just keep trying until we do. Keep trying until we do. But it's annoying that we have to keep doing this section over and over again. And you only get like one shot, because by the time you get a second shot off, the enemies either attack you or the thing falls. So it must be possible, I'm just not doing it at the right angle or something like that. It should reach because it is a lightning attack, so if we launch it along that way, it should work. Fortunately, I'm playing as peers in here because they said you could get all of them as peers. Yet the guide says shoot it. It's like, well, you're not actually playing as him, are you? It's still kind of random. See, I went times too low. And this is gonna be death, right? I think I nearly got it, but again, too high. It's like, again, I want to see someone do this like with peers. It's telling me that you can, and this is the problem. Like, this guy tells you that you can, and yet it says shoot, which you're not shooting. So I'm incredibly annoyed that it tells you can do it in a certain way, and yet you can't. Or I'm just missing in a thing, but it's like, again, it's hard when you got damn shaky cam, like, screwing the whole thing up. And I don't want to have to replay this in chapter select.
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
did get 2 shots at it though, the last time. So hopefully I can get 2 shots at it this time.
Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
See, it's hitting something, but I'm just not.
Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
I don't think this is possible to get as peers, because it's why does the guide tell you? I hate guides that tell you that it's possible to get as peers. It is not. It is not working. None of this is working. Don't tell people that it's like you can get it and then not have any thing. It's like. Everyone's using Chris in these things, and like I'm pretty sure it's possible to get it as peers. I just want to see, like, I want to see someone get the... I want to see, like, someone who got the... Yeah, here. Apparently someone's saying that you can get it in the thing. Let's see this video. Let's see if the video actually shows you can. Alright, we're just gonna keep trying it. I can't find any proof that says that anyone's got it, but some people are saying that you can do it, so I must just be missing it every time I must just be missing it every single time that I'm thinking. So maybe I need to aim the lightning in a different way or something like this, but I felt like I was doing the correct thing. There has to be a way to do it. We'll just keep going and doing it until we get it done. This is what it is. I can't, like, I'm not going to be replaying this mission.
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
Last time we got like two shots, but we can get at least 2 shots out of it, and then if that's fine, when they need 2 shots. I think it is possible as long as I just maybe aim more. That was one. I'm aiming it, but it's like it's always aiming too high. I'm aiming it too high, so I need to go lower. I need to go lower then. There has to be a way to do it because people have said you can go and do it, but it's like this gun is this is really bad. This should have been considered a cruiser. People have said you can go and get this as peers, so it's like they probably just went and kept doing it like that. But I wonder how many people actually did. I'm sure it is possible, but I just don't think that unless I can aim it in a way where I know that the light it's going to hit, but it's kind of hard to know about. Like, if I could, maybe I have to stand, maybe another thing I can think of is to stand back. Maybe I can stand back a bit, and maybe I'm too close. And that's the issue, like now I'm too, if I stand too far back, it's gonna do that. I think, so that was close. That was close, but again, I probably could have had it if I had more time. But you can't stand back. There has to be a way to do it. There has to be a way to do it.
Depressurization process complete. Unsealing doors now.
The longer this takes, the longer I'm gonna be. But not to have to be here doing this constantly.
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water.
I think I can't move back because I just tried moving back and that was I tried moving backwards and that made it the other things. That's not gonna work. Pretty sure once I grab it, it's I need to grab it once. Doesn't help that the game is also doing this.
Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Wait, how did that happen? I didn't even get a chance to do anything there. I couldn't even do anything. I didn't even get a chance to start aiming. It just falls. Oh my god, is this really going to be the one thing, like, right at the end? Because a guide says, get it as peers, and it's like, what are the chances of getting it? Like, is this really what it's going to come down to? Like, would have been better if I didn't have to charge it, but fortunately that's what we have to do. Oh, oops. Oh. So we have to charge it. I have about 2 shots.
Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
If I get into the right position. That's one, that didn't count. I feel like you can get it, I feel like I can get it, it's just something's not working. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I have to aim further to the right. Maybe I have to aim further down. I cannot figure out what... this has to be possible. Because why would you say in the guide that it's possible and not do it? But granted, guides have lied before. Guides have lied plenty of times. Or it's like, oh, you do it one time and then say that it's possible and it could take 20,000 times. Like, that's what annoys me.
All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
Warning. Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
See, if I can get a good spread like that, but then it's in the right... This doesn't help when I get hit by...
All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
This is probably going to hit the thing, isn't it? Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. And this is going to be bad.
All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Yeah, but again, like, I got put in a bad position again. Like, that. I want to see someone actually get this here. I can't find any guides that show it. I can't find any guides that show it because everyone's playing as Chris. Because that's what you know. They should have just made it so that all the collectibles were able to be gained as every character, but no. This is annoying. This is incredibly annoying.
Warning. Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water.
Not even sure what else I can
All personnel,
do
please
here.
evacuate immediately.
Like, I might just have to finish the mission and just go back in chapter select.
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
But yet, people have said that it's possible to do it, so... The issue is that I don't have any proof of that.
Warning.
Just what someone had said.
Infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure.
It's like, aim the lightning gun, and it's like, aim the lightning gun where? Like, if you try aiming it at the, actual, If you try aiming it at the actual thing, it's not gonna hit. If you try,
Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure.
So it's like, you've got to aim it in a way where it's gonna not... That's down, so that's too far down, so...
Warning. Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water
I'm too far back. I'm too far back.
personnel. Please
It's too far back. This is a huge issue with guides, like with people commenting and saying you can go and do it like this. That
Depressurization.
there's no way to know if it's possible.
Unsealing doors now.
I'm gonna try a couple other positions, but if it gets to the point where I can't do it, I'm just going to move on and have to do chapter select and waste more time. That's how all these things work.
Facility's infrastructure
I can't find anywhere that
water pressure.
the standing back just makes it so it hits the standing back makes it so that it hits the side, and aiming right at it, it doesn't work. And it doesn't help that there's also an enemy that... It doesn't help that there's an enemy at the end that also... doesn't help that there's an enemy at the end that also is, like, on the right side. Because that enemy on the right side there is also blocking my way.
Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
I knew that was going to happen. It's not.
Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure.
That's too high. That's too high. That's. This is garbage. This is I don't think this is possible. I don't think this is possible at all. Some people are lying. I think people are lying. Why would you?
Unsealing doors now.
I've aimed the gun, and it's like if you aim too low, it hits the side. If you aim too high, it's not close enough. If you aim directly at it, it doesn't hit.
Compromise. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately. Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised.
Actually, I might read the guide again, just to go if there's something else. But
Personnel, please evacuate.
pretty sure there might be a way to, there might be like a good positioning. Like, that's too high.
Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure.
I don't think it's possible. I'm just gonna say right now I don't think it's possible. I've tried everything. I have tried everything. If you aim too high, it's too high and it's not gonna hit. You aim too low, it hits the side. You can't go to do it to the left because that'll hit the thing, and then to the right, too far to the right, it goes and doesn't. Like I want to see like why. I want to see if someone like. Really, really bad. I'm just gonna check something. Cause like. This guy's saying that Piers can get it, so it's like they want to just see if I need to find proof that someone can actually do it. Let's see what it says. Someone said it took them like 14 tries to do, and then someone said I didn't have any trouble. It took about 3 tries. Aim slightly to the side. But which way to the side? To the left or to the right? That's the only other thing. Let's see if... Slide to the side of the emblem. I'll try both sides, but I'm pretty sure I've tried left and right. This is probably gonna be death. I only get like 2 shots at it. I don't know if I've tried left, but I don't know how much space I have to the left. It probably have to be, might have to be to the extreme right. Saying that it is possible to do it there, so person who made the guide saying that it is possible. So I guess we'll just be staying here until we get it. At least they were able to explain something about how they did it, as opposed to just saying that they did it.
All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
I'm just gonna keep trying to get it. I'll try a couple of the side. I don't think I've tried to the left. I don't know how they did say slightly to the right, so maybe like over this way. That's too. That was too. I don't see it. I don't see it. I actually do not see it. Because, you can't do it to the left, because to the left the problem is that there's that enemy that's there. It's like, do I really have to play through the whole level again just to get this one emblem? Because that's gonna be really stupid. It's gonna be really, really dumb. And, like, that's my issue. Like, if it takes you, like, a heap of tries and you can't get it, and then someone's like, oh, I got it in 3, or maybe more hints apart from just doing it to the left or to the right, or maybe if you show, like, an actual visual of how you did it, that would be better. At least then I would know where to line up, based on it. Nope, we don't have that. Let's try the sides again. It's also a bit difficult because of I just want to see the and then I got killed, so that's not gonna help. So I only get 1 to 2 shots each time I attempt this, because sometimes you get randomly hit by the enemy. They're saying that it's possible to get it. I'll keep going for it, but I hate when it's like, oh, it only took me this many tries, and it's like, is that all you can, like, say? You can't, like, give anything more accurate?
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately. Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Yeah, I think that's good, but it
Unable to withstand water pressure.
needs to be like.
All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
I don't see it. I don't see where. Maybe can you do it like from further back? Because that's the only other thing that I can think of. That's the only other thing that I can think of. Because the issue that happens is you end up reaching that area, and then you reach that area and you get put into a weird like camera. So maybe like can I move back and try it? That's the only other thing. But that particular close area there, it's like it's not working. It's just not working out. I don't see anything else that I can do. Not at the right angle, or not at the right anything.
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
Maybe if that enemy wasn't there, maybe it would have been fine. But the issue is that that's going to limit every single attempt that we do. Every attempt's going to be limited by: do I get hit by the enemy? Do I not get hit by it? don't know if I don't think standing back's gonna work, only because yeah, standing back's not gonna work. See it's close when I'm here. It's very close. Very, very close. So maybe it's close, but needs to be further down, I guess. I don't know. I don't see what I'm doing wrong. It has to be possible because people have actually said that they got it through that thing. And when people ask them about not being able to do it, there has to be a way. That felt closer, but the only thing I did differently was I was slightly down. And like the spread is there, it has good spread, it should be able to do it, but the issue is that it's the awkward angle. And I can't get Chris to shoot it because Chris is controlled by the AI. So if Chris was not controlled by the AI and he actually shot it, then that would be fine. But he's not doing that. So that was very, very close. Look at that. That was very, very close. Nah, oh my god, but... See, I feel like that was fine, and then what happened? The game started lagging. Like, everything goes wrong. Like, seriously, like, get done with this already. I think I found something that works. It's just that... And stuff like that happens where it starts... slowing down, you can't do a thing about it.
Warning. Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Stand back, Captain! I can kill this thing!
So what I seem to be doing works, it's just I need to be further down. Closer and further down seems to be the thing. Although that second attempt went all the way down to the depths there, so I don't know if that's necessarily accurate, but better than nothing, I guess. Alright, we'll try it. I'll keep trying it through this way, because it's like this looks like it's actually progressing. Look at how close that's getting. It's getting close, but it's like it's getting close, but it's slightly off. It is, but because that enemy is there, that's the stupid part. The stupid part is that enemy being there, blocking the way, and then you can get randomly hit. These angles are... It feels closer, it's just I need to be further... It looks like I need to go further down, because one time I went too far down and it shot all the way down to the depths, but that previous time it was like... slightly off. That feels very, very close.
Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Feels so close, but I'll give it a couple more attempts, but at this point, I just don't see the angle. I don't see the angle. I don't see the thing. It's like it feels like I'm just doing the same, hitting at the same angle. Something. It looks like it's really close, but I don't know. I have no idea. Why they put this here, and why people said that this was possible, and then the only proof they have is that they said that they did it. To me, that's and that's not good enough. Also, I don't like that I don't have more time here. Despite running.
Facilities infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel, please evacuate immediately.
Figured that was going to hit the side. I saw that coming. Again, I hit the side. I don't know why it decided to do that. Can I? Oh, can this be done? Can this be done, please? Can this just be done? This is like the very end of the level. I don't know if there's any other. The only other thing I haven't tried is like running forward all the way, but that's. I can't find anything online that shows anyone has done it, but I'm sure there's something there, but I'm not looking correctly. It's hard when there's shaky cam, there's enemies, there's like slight things in the way. Nothing ever goes right when you want to go and get these things done. That feels really. This feels like it's a really good position. That feels like it's a really good position, and I can see where the lightning bolt's going. It's just that it's not. I can see where the lightning bolt's going. The issue is that it's either shooting in the same spot, it's because of the stupid shaky cam. If I could see a picture or a video of someone getting it in the position that they have it, then I can at least attempt that on my own way. I haven't also tried from the left side, like these things I just don't know. I doubt I haven't come at it from the left side, that's the only other thing I haven't tried. I haven't tried that. But again, I would like to know what the problem is. I don't think coming at it from the left side is gonna give me some sort of advantage, because it's not. So that's too low. You can see it's too low, and then
Facility temperature comparable. Unable to withstand water pressure.
I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I cannot find the thing. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I don't want to have to replay the whole level just to get one thing. Slightly to the side of the emblem. I've tried that. Like, that's... I'm not even sure what to write. I'm not even sure what to write. See if I can, like, figure this out. So it's gonna be like, what? Chris, Campaign, Chapter 5, Emblem 4. Yes. I don't know. It has to be possible. People have done it. IGN's guide wasn't helpful. That wasn't helpful. Ah, here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. This is another chapter. Actually, no, what am I doing? This is chapter 5, not chapter 4. It's chapter 5. Oh, I got the wrong one. No. I'm sure that there's something that has to show how to get this. That's the issue. They're all playing as... Everyone's playing as Chris, so obviously that's why they can think, but my issue is that I need to get to this last emblem, and I'm playing as Piers, and the guide says you can do it. That's, you know. But everyone's using Chris, that's the issue. Why would you go and say that? Let's just try and... Resident Evil 6 Piers Chapter 5. Let's see if, like, if... Because I don't see... I don't see... I don't see how you can do this. I've tried every angle, I've tried everything. I'll have to see. Possibly. I need to see proof, or I need to see, like, a... Okay, here we go. While escaping a collapsing undersea laboratory, after leaving the house, the emblem will be found right. Third and final thing that Piers must do. The emblem will be on the pipes between the walkway and plain stuff. Piers, the even mentions here, right? Piers may not have the ability to conduct accurate weapons fire at this point in the game, but he can still hit it if he does a small charge fire, which makes sense. But they're using Chris. So let's see if this guide actually has. Let's see if the IGN guide actually. No, sorry, the IGN guide uses Chris. Even though their written guide says that they use Piers, they use Chris to get the emblem. So they just straight up lie there as well. Like again, if it was possible, why you write something and say that it's possible and then not do it? IGN, it's like even IGN's guide it actually says like, well, you can't get it as a thing. It's like small charge. They're saying small charges, so maybe it's like, is there a way to do? That's kicking. You can't do. Oh, okay. There actually is a. Wait, what? There's a way to do this. So I had to look up on the guide that it said small charge fire. I didn't even know that you could do a small. Because I looked at the thing and it was telling you it told you on there, ready weapon L2, and then it said charge. What did it say? It said ready weapon L2, and then charge weapon R2. I didn't realize you could do single bullets. That's yeah, because I was actually wait a second. Where is this? Where am I here? Want this? Try this guy. So I was under the impression that you could only hold it because I remember looking. It said ready weapon L2, and then I'm pretty sure it didn't say press. I'm pretty sure it said charge. So I assumed that we had a charge. Apparently we have a I need to check this. I thought we only had a charge because that would explain things. Let's type in this for a second. I must have seen something because I saw the controls were L2 ready, like the charge. Actually, we'll find it in a second, won't we? Because it shows us doesn't it show us the controls when we? Doesn't it show us the controls when we start? Because I was under the impression that let's just go into the thing for a second. I only just figured this out because they said I saw a thing that said small charge fire, and I'm thinking, okay, small charge would mean if you hold R2, there's no such thing as a small charge. It does the exact same thing. Let's see what it says. I want to because I didn't even know that you could do single rate fire. That would let's see if it brings up. Does it even bring up what the controls are? No, it does not. Let's just do a single charge. Let's do a single. Let's do a because I'm pretty sure a small charge fire is the exact same thing as a small charge would be like this. It's exactly the same thing, so that means that if there's a small charge fire, it means that... Again, I didn't realize that there was a small charge fire until after I had So apparently this works. Let's see if... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that counts. Again, I didn't realize that you could do... It didn't even mention that you could do small charge fire until after I already looked at things. I heard that still counts.
No, you're gonna be okay.
Also, I don't think when that was another thing. When I shot it, it didn't tell me that I hadn't got the Serpent Emblem. So does that mean that I already had the Serpent Emblem at some point? Because I don't know what happened there.
See that? We'll be out of here in no time.
Again, I didn't realize that the game. I didn't see that the game had. I thought it only had a strong charge. That's what I'm trying to say.
Come on. Got it. Here we go, Pierce.
I thought that I only had a, I only just found out that I had a single charge. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me, because, I didn't even see that there was... I just kept checking all the stuff, and it was like... And then IGN's guide was lying, and... I didn't know that there was a single, like...
Open the goddamn door! That's an order!
I don't even know how long I spent on that. Trying to figure out how to do it. So it's still not over. And then that was another thing. I shot the emblem and it didn't give me an icon, which then also makes me think that it's like I somehow must have destroyed it and it wasn't showing up that I had destroyed it. So I could have also just been wasting time, but I don't think that was the case because it wasn't ever showing that it was destroyed. Oh, that really annoys me. We could have finished it much sooner. Yeah, I thought I found something. Like, I kept trying, and I figured, okay, it's fine. Why did they say that they weren't able to get it? Like, I think the reason why is because it was like they were holding it down and charging it. But that was at that point when I had to look around for everything, and it's like, yeah, so I couldn't find anything and then it was like, okay, well, that's the end. We weren't even that far off. Like, if we didn't waste all that time, we would have been thing, and then yeah, so and then it's like, okay, well, I was at a point where I was like, I felt like I couldn't go any further. Felt like I couldn't go any further with what was required. So I thought, okay, well, before I go and move on, I'll go and try and find something else, and then that was when I saw. I looked up specifically for Piers to see if anyone had done a Piers playthrough thing, and that was when I saw the IGN guide, and it was mentioning about, like, oh, even though Piers can't... what did I see? I saw something where it was like, saw something that said, I guess while we're in the credits, I should go over this thing. I saw something in the, guide. That's right, yeah. I saw something in the guide that said, like, oh, you can get it as Piers in the thing, and then it was like, thing. Should check that for a second before we do this. Where's the boss fight? Okay, so here we go. That, he has bioelectrical shots and charge-up shots. So it's like, I figured out that there was a thing by looking at the thing. So it's like, I mean, it still would have taken as long as it did anyway, because I had no idea that there was a single shot. If I knew that there was a single shot target there, I would have gone and think, because I saw the breakdown in the boss fight, and it said ready weapon L2, and then it said, because that was the other thing as well. It's like, I, did L2, I held L2, and then I held R2 down, and I was using that as the move. I didn't realize that it had a actual generic shot to it. But apparently it did, so... yes, I'll get this out of the way here, because the difference here is that we've already discussed, like, I guess for this one I just discussed the gameplay, the story, the characters, because the music's still the thing, the graphics and all that are still the same. So it's like, alright, out of all of the entries that I played... Oh, I was going to say out of all the entries I played Chris in, but it's like, I think this version of Chris was better than the version in 5. It was more enjoyable to thing. I liked it that it was more like a shooter. Granted, while it was more like a shooter, we also had a lot of the problems with that as well, where not a lot of characters got as much development. There wasn't many puzzles, there wasn't as many things. I think some of the creatures I liked some of the transformations that the Wavo had. Although by the end they did get a little bit annoying, some of them, because they were very difficult. The story, I feel like this didn't expand too far onto what we already knew. It just dabbled into Chris's backstory, about what happened after 5, where his crew and all that were in an area, and they all end up being picked up one by one, and then they all end up being turned into chrysalis creatures as well, and he wanted revenge on Ada, and all that other stuff like that as well. So we're still unclear about everything that's going on with the 2 Adas completely. We don't know everything yet. Chris's gameplay, I mean, the shooting was different. Like again, it played off more like a shooter. There weren't many puzzles. The enemies were fine, but I felt like the original. I have to do something. The enemies fought. The normal Wavo fought like. I felt like the normal Wavo went down too fast. I felt like some of the expanded enemies were either too difficult to defeat or took way too long to do. And then, like, I didn't understand the whole Neo Umbrella, what the Neo Umbrella enemies all that was supposed to be for either. Not sure why those went the way that they did, but it was what it was. I don't think what else I would say. Chris as a character is fine. I think Chris is one of the weaker characters, to be honest. I think Leon is the best character so far, like, out of all the games. He's been the most consistent. Piers was a good character as well. The Ada stuff was fine. We didn't really have a villain, because Ada was the villain, I guess, but it was the... again, I want to find out what all this stuff with Ada is, because I need to know, like, what all that's for. I guess we'll figure out what that is at some point. Every other character was fine, it's just that it's most of the time all the characters that you save are like, it's just generic soldiers and stuff like that, so it's hard to like build upon all that. And then you get crossovers with the other characters, which one of the crossovers was the same, one of the crossovers was different, so we're going to have a couple of crossovers that are the same with Sherry and Jake's campaign that we know of at least twice now. It'll be different perspectives, because there's other stuff that we have to do. I think what else? With character-wise, I liked the run and gun mission. I liked the driving mission. I liked some of the stuff in the plane. I liked the stuff with the thing. That there is stuff in this that I enjoyed. Well, but Chris's gameplay doesn't vary much from everyone else's. Like no puzzles and no thing. It's just all action stuff. So it plays off more like a shooter, which is what works. But I can see why people complain about it, I guess, as well. I think what else I wouldn't really want to say. I enjoyed the missions all overall. I think there was enough variety in all the missions to be able to think, and enough cutscenes and things. Well, the bosses were fine. Some of the stuff with running around for the things was a little bit annoying as well. The helicopters were fine as well. Like again, I would just say overall it was. You know, I think I liked the gunplay in Chris's campaign more than Leon's, but I liked the puzzle and unraveling the mystery sort of thing more in Leon's than I did to Chris. Because it was yeah. I think, and again, character-wise, there wasn't a lot of characters to really discuss because it was a lot of people that we'd already seen and they weren't as prevalent here. And then the story was, again, it was like Chris recovering from his PTSD from the past missions which we saw. I think which was a nice touch to see. Then he's back in the action, and after he goes through and does all the stuff with Ada, it's like he goes to the area, saves Jake and Sherry. We still don't know what happens with them because we didn't see their finale. We didn't see what happened with them once they split up. He is sacrificing himself to make sure that Chris got away, and then Chris watches as the thing explodes. We didn't see a body, so there's a chance he could still be alive, you just never know. I don't think it's anything else. And then in terms of gameplay-wise, we played as Pierce the whole way to get all the collectibles. Which, again, we had to do that for the... I think that was fine, because one thing that I noticed is this did not have any points where it felt like we were... it did not have any points where, if we played as peers, it felt like we were missing out on the action, like in that final boss fight with Leon, where we were as Elena and we were just watching while the other player was doing everything else. Here, it did not feel like that at all. It felt like if Chris was doing something, we were trying to help him to do that. The final area, the final boss was interesting because we actually got to become use the powers. I just wish that I knew that holding down L2, because it said ready weapon, hold down L2. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm pretty sure I didn't see a normal fire. I thought I saw. If I did see press charge on it, I thought that it was like hold R2 down to press to charge, not being able to shoot normally, because that would explain why I could have made the fight go along a little bit quicker. I don't think what else I would add in. I like the whole thing about them turning the people into different. I like the way that they did it, like with the transformations. That was good. Another thing was also the. I didn't really like the Neo Umbrella people looked like they were aliens. Because that didn't seem like it was something that they would need to do on the thing. I'm not sure why they did that, but again, I don't think we know everything about Neo Umbrella yet to be able to delve fully into it. I think that's about it, though. I can't think of anything else. Apart from that annoying thing at the end, where I didn't realize that I could normal shoot.
Captain, we've received new orders. All right.
Better get to it then.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so that's the end of that. I think that's all I wanted to do. That took us it took us 2 hours, but I think that, actually no, 2 hours would be, 2 hours actually would be the accurate time for thing as well, I think. Dog tag. We definitely died more than 6 times if you count the, we died more than 6 times if you count the checkpoint resets. We died a lot more than that, so. So we got that. I'm trying to think what else I would need to add. It's like, yeah, the only thing that would annoy me with the collectibles was that last part, but that was only because I thought that it said L2 to... Because sometimes it says, like, R2 press. When I saw press charge, I thought, okay, it's like, oh, we need to like press R2 to charge the weapon to get the thing, and that was what was working. Because normally, I would have just pushed. I didn't even see like normally when you push B rank or actually C rank because there is a clear sign, and A rank for enemies routed. Said farewell to your partner, killed more enemies than Jake and Sherry. Okay, so that's actually a, I did not know that was a thing that we could do. Save Sherry and Jake, escape from the giant PW. 65.6 accuracy, 6 deaths, a little bit over 2 hours. 6 8 enemies routed. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say like that. Again, that was, if I knew that I could just shoot, we would have been finished sooner. I don't know how much time I ended up wasting on that. I would have been finished sooner if I ended up, but, let's go and, check out what other stuff we got. And then I can end the stream. But yeah, if I knew that was an issue, like a thing. So I got to a point there where it was like I looked at all the stuff. It's like I couldn't shoot up any higher or lower because it wasn't going to work. To the right wasn't going to work, and to the left wasn't going to work. I felt like I got to a point where it's like I could not adjust my aim any further. So that's why I was about to like quit out of the thing. But then I ended up going and checking something else to see if I could find it. And I didn't know that you could do single shots. If I knew I could do single shots, it would have been a little saved a lot of time. Let's go through the records again and make sure that everything's out of the way. Get anything new here? Also, that's the other thing. I did not get the trophy for killing 500 Wavo either. So that means that I think I can still do so in Jake and Cherry's campaign. I'm not sure if I can still do that in thing, but considering that played out more like a shooter, and I don't know, that's so killed House twice apparently. I guess that makes sense. I don't think we got anything new. Might have. It doesn't give me a total level, but I can check. Let's see if we got any like additional like objectives completed. I think getting more kills is like one of the ones. Reaching the missile in 3 minutes or less is 1, and then killed more enemies than Jake and Sherry with 1. It said that means there might be another opportunity to do that as well. But yeah, I didn't realize that was the case. So obviously, I was at a point where I was about to stop doing it anyway. I would have just finished the level off, and then gone and done chapter select afterwards. But luckily, I saw that like when I wanted to go and look at one of the guides just to see if like. This was mentioning about peers, and it's like, hang on a second, and then I saw, wait a second, they were mentioning peers in their guide, but then they had thing in the video guide, and it's like, I don't know what went wrong. But, what we'll do is, we'll read through the rest of these, and then we'll go through and have everything else. That way we can set up the next playthrough, which will be in the stream. Yeah, unfortunately, that was what happened, like, I couldn't really do much about that. That was just what happened. That was just what happened with our... I only found out that was the case when I looked at the actual guide. Because I think I saw some wording in the written guide, the way that it was, and it said, hang on, it actually said, like, about certain things working the way it was, and it's like, that's where I went and quickly read it. It's like, wait, you can do single shots here? I already read all these? Oh, that's Leon's. Let's go through and finish the rest of these off. Right, Neo Umbrella. In Adonia, Chris and his BSAA team fell into a trap set by Ada Wong. She used the C-Virus to turn his team to BOWs. The leader of Neo Umbrella, Ada, brought the C-Virus that had been developed in China to the civil war in Adonia, where she secretly gave it to the insurgents to administer to its mercenary fighters. The mercenaries then mutated to a creature known as Guavo, gathered the data on their transformations. Chris has spent most of his time fighting the pharmaceutical company Umbrella, almost losing it on occasions. It's not hard to imagine what he thought when he first heard the name Neo Umbrella. Why Ada named her organization such is a question only she can answer. From the files of Neo Umbrella to all Neo Umbrella staff, at 2329 today, our leader Ada Wong's vital signs ceased. At the same time, Plan D was shown to be activated. All personnel in our Far East facilities are urged to head for one of the predetermined safety zones. This emergency notice is for all human staff and not for Wavo test subjects. Emergency cable will be sent to the underwater facility once planned. But yeah, I wanted to check to see, like, to make sure that someone had done it. I couldn't find a video, but I found a guide. The guide said that was how they did it, but it's like, when I looked at I tried all these different positionings, and then someone said, try and do it like this, and I was like, I'll try it. And at least it's registered I got it here. I tried to do it, and it's like, okay, we'll just go ahead and try it as it is. See what happens. I think, that was another thing as well. I think the last time that I did it, I got 3 hits. And I think what might have happened is the reason it didn't register is because there was a time where I did get a 3rd hit. I did get a 3rd hit right as I finished. So I got a 3rd hit off. I got a 3rd hit off right as the I did a 3rd charge check that was slightly off, and I did it, and then it went to the thing. So that actually might have explained it. So I think I did get it on the last attempt anyway. So all I would have done is saved. I wouldn't have saved a whole bunch of time anyway. I think I got it actually right there, but it didn't show up on the screen because it was during a cutscene. But yeah, according to the thing, it was. Wait. Go through all of these again. So that is the Nesdo. That's the one that turns. That's the one that's the locusts. But yeah, what ended up happening is that I ended up doing that, figuring it out. Because that was the last attempt. The last attempt was like that one where it was like I fell into the thing, and I thought, okay, well, I looked up the guide, and then it was mentioning like they were playing as peers, because that was I think what I saw. I saw that they were playing as peers. I was like, okay, and then their guide said that they were playing as peers. The video guide showed that they played this thing, and then they were mentioning about you can do shots, and it's like, wait a second, shots. I didn't even realize that was a thing that you could do. So Pierce file. All the men in Pierce Navan's family been in the military. Going all the way back to his great-grandfather. For as long as he could remember, Pierce wanted to follow in his father's footsteps. Graduated at the top of his class from an elite military academy, where he was highly recognized for his skills as a sniper. Following graduation, he joined the Army Special Forces. Not long after joining the Special Forces, he became the solution. While he continued to participate in his drills without a hitch, he yearned for some greater calling. A reason for all this training. In 2010, he found that calling when Chris Redfield, impressed with Pierce's sniper skills, asked him to join the BSAA. Pierce was impressed with the way Chris ran Alpha Team. He treated them like family and not like expendable soldiers. Chris, for his part, knew he couldn't be a field agent forever, which is why he recruited Pierce. Chris believes the future of the BSAA lies with talented Pierce, and Pierce, for his part, now has a course fighting for. Yeah, so I think that was what I did. Last attempt I got it, and then I was ready to stop doing it at that point. And by looking up the guide, and I saw that they were specifically Pierce, I was like, wait, their video guide has Chris in it, but then their thing had Pierce, and then that's where I looked and it's like, well, if that was the case, how come that thing I saw that thing about the shots, and it's like, that's... Because when it was when I was reading the emblem file, it said small charge shot, and I'm thinking, well, a normal charge shot is this, and then it's like the small charge shot was exactly the same as the long one, so it's like, was there a burst one? Get it out, so... Chris and Albert. Chris Redfield and Albert Wesker, Jake Mueller's father, have a history that goes back to when the two were on the same STARS team and encouraged the world's first known POWs during the Mansion incident in 1998. It turned out later that this accident was engineered by Albert, who was working for Umbrella. result, Chris lost many good friends and colleagues. Chris set out to stop Umbrella and prevent the spread of BOWs, which led him into conflict with Wesker on numerous occasions. In 2009, Chris found himself in Africa as he attempted to stop Albert from murdering a majority of the planet's population. During their battle, Albert mutated himself into a BOW, but he killed thanks to Chris and his partner, Sheva Olaman. Thankfully, Albert's plans of global genocide were never realized. So, yeah. So they've gone through everything in terms of the gameplay, the story, and the characters for Chris anyway. I can't do it for anything else. So we'll clear out all this, and then we'll go and check them. Underwater facility. Near Umbrella's deep-sea research facility was built so the group had a secret location to create BOWs. Teams of scientists extracted magma from below the ocean floor to find bacteria and microbes that could thrive in such extreme conditions, and then added their traits to the sea virus to give life to powerful BOWs, where Neo Umbrella found financial backing to construct such an august facility remains unknown. House is a gigantic BOW and the ultimate weapon created by Neo Umbrella at its underwater facility. The creature has translucent skin, making humanoid bone structures and internal organs visible to the naked eye. In addition, there are also gas-producing organs that secrete a gas which turns humans into zombies. This gas is thousands of times more concentrated than leptopizzas, and its potential infection radius is just exponentially wide. Should it ever reach the surface, it would follow its programming and continue to divide and multiply. In only a few days, these house creatures would contaminate the entire planet. In the event of Neo Umbrella leader Ada Wong's death, the house creature would still be released. However, depending on when that occurs, there is the possibility that the creature could be released at a mid stage of this. And then we unlock another one. So that's the Chris and Leon statue. But yeah, I think it is what it is. Like, I can't think of anything else. Like I also need to figure out what I'm doing next for the other one. We have to do Jake's campaign, but I think we're doing it as Sherry. I can recall. That's hard. But I usually worry about that the next time. Anyway. That's the snake, the seizure. I've got Chris Redfield Rare. That's the Rascal Kanji. And then it's the house. But yeah, I think, actually, if I look at it right now, I can probably check. Yeah. Jake's campaign is next, so... actually, no, this is actually interesting. So, for the Serpent Emblems for this one, for Jake's campaign, Serpent Emblem 3 can only be acquired by Sherry. Serpent Emblem 9 can be acquired by Jake, and Serpent Emblem 13 can be acquired by Sherry. So that's going to be interesting to see what I do there, because that would mean we'd have to play as... We could do Sherry as the first 2 chapters. Actually, no. Actually... We could do Jake the first 3... Actually, we could do Jake the first 3 chapters, and then Sherry the final 2. I'm still not really sure yet. We'll figure it out when we get to there, but yeah, I'll worry about that when we get to there. Sort that out when we get to there, because that's what we did last time. Alright, finish up this. Longest elevator, remote rescue, blood ties, green hatches, destruction of the underwater facility, close call, last weapon, goodbye appears, and then the war isn't over. So yeah. I'll check a couple of these things, and then I will check to see if we've got anything new. Okay, so now we have the power shotgun. trophies. See if we got any new titles. Interesting that this one is not getting stars. Because it's saying play Resident Evil 6 for 50 hours, but it's not getting any stars. Run for 100,000. So we've completed 2 campaigns and we've done about nearly 100,000. I don't think I've unlocked anything for. If I did, I would have got a trophy, but I don't think we've got. We're halfway through the game and we haven't received a level 4 title. We're only at 421 lobbies, so we could get that during the. We could get that done in the other. I don't know if I unlock anything new for the skills either. Yeah, much like the other one, it's 53,000. So we don't. I don't think we unlocked any new. We don't have any new players yet. So yeah, next, obviously next. Next time we play, again, we're going back to New Game Plus. Going back to New Game Plus, we'll be playing Jake's campaign. I believe the way Jake's campaign is going to work is... first chapter we need to play Sherry, because we're not going to get the third one. We also need to do another thing for her anyway. Chapters 2 and 3 are fine. So, the issue with Chapter 4 is with Chapter 4, we need to, with Chapter 4, we need to, actually, no, with Chapter 4, we can, yeah, Chapter 4, I'm trying to figure out if we can actually play completely as... If we can play completely as Sherry, that would be... Yeah, actually there. Might actually be better to... it might actually be better to do that later. I guess we'll figure it out then. Yeah. We'll probably be playing as Sherry. Because all but one emblem is available as Sherry. And we have to swap to Jake at the start of Mission 3. It's like right at the start, apparently. So, I think it's possible. I think that's what we'll be doing. So we'll do Jake's campaign as Sherry the whole way through, apart from one mission, which would be start of Mission 3. And then at that point, I can then swap back to Sherry if I really need to, because I think it's right at the start. If it's right at the start, then what I will do is I'll think, because the difference with the Helena and the Leon one is that with that I had but with the Helena and Leon one, it was like it wasn't right at the start. Let's just check for a second. Well, I'm not sure. I might just do what I did last time. I might just do the first 2 chapters as Sherry, third chapter as Jake, fourth chapter as Sherry or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out when we get there, but we've officially finished Chris's campaign, it's all over, and we'll sort that out. Stream. So I will guess I'll sign everything off then from here. So with all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Every like, comment, subscription, review on this video gets some notification. Some of my content for you all, a bit more accessible and easy to find. I uploaded my past Plat reacts as well as Let's Plays and Let's Plats that you should channel, including 556, Sifu, Quarry, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Octopath Traveler, Lego Star Wars Skywalker, Earthscore Vertigo, Press Score, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Cuphead, Stray, Marvel's Avengers, Black Picture Anthology, Devil Me, Days Gone, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Like a Dragon Ishin, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Resident Evil 5, Triangle Strategy, Pokemon Scarlet, as well as this game. I uploaded my past. I uploaded information back because I have a 7-day limitation on my videos before they're permanently deleted, and like that to be a second place for people able to watch my content, as well as they prefer to watch on there as well. Also, I am working on a play pass for games that I have on the Switch. Got the Platinum Trophy for, which the Quarry one's still taking its time. It will always still take time. It is what it is. I can't really do much about that. Because I am doing everything by myself, and it takes time. I'm just trying to get everything done. Especially these other games that are on the Switch, as well as more Triangle Strategy speedruns in the future as well. Also, if you're getting enough questions live, you're watching on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch at Twitch followers. I'll be doing Octopath Traveler Galdero speedrun and Real Switch affiliate. To get monetization as well. Just make a bunch of subscriber emotes and incentives to support me and the channel going forward in the future. Also, get another extra 7 days of my videos being available on Twitch before they're deleted off as well. And you'll also get a notification when I go live if you're watching on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch for info when I go live, and push to MM Discord. I will send you an invite to my friends' Discord server. Close to 2,000 members, still going strong. 25 gamers, so discuss there as well. I'm very active there, and you'll also get a notification when I go live if you're on as well. And finally, if you wish to know who created my stream layout, which I now use as a template for trying to make my the rest of my content going forward, you can find a link in the description box for that as well. So with all that being said, rest of the day, night, wherever you all are, and I will see you later.